Good evening, viewers, and welcome to today's edition of the news. First, let's have a look at the headlines. Total active cases in the country almost touches 10 lakhs. Death toll rises to 1,842. Prime Minister Narendra Modi inaugurates strategically important Atal Tunnel at Rohtang in Himachal Pradesh. Chief Minister Conrad K. Sangma inaugurates state's first custom hiring centre. And Central Puja Committee sets new safety guidelines for 2020. And now for the news in detail. The total number of active cases in the country is 9,44,000. In the last 24 hours, 1,069 deaths have been reported, taking the toll to 1,842. During the last 24 hours, more than 75,000 COVID patients have recovered. The ministry said the total number of recoveries has reached over 54,27,000. Currently, India's case fatality rate is at 1.56%, which is one of the lowest globally. Recovery rate of COVID-19 improves to 83.84% in the country. Prime Minister Narendra Modi today inaugurated the world's largest Atal Tunnel in Rohtang at Himachal Pradesh, which will reduce the travel time between Leh and Manali by 4 to 5 hours, and distance will be shortened by 46 kilometers. On the occasion, Defence Minister Rajnath Singh, Himachal Pradesh Chief Minister Jairam Thakur and Union Minister of State for Finance Anurag Thakur were also present. The Prime Minister said it's a historic day as not only Atal Ji dream has been fulfilled today, but also the people of Himachal Pradesh. Emphasizing the importance of connectivity, Modi said it has a direct connection with development. In line with the vision of rural rejuvenation and agricultural development, the Chief Minister of Meghalaya, Conrad K. Sangma, inaugurated the Custom Hiring Centre at KM Village in Moplang, CNRD block, to commemorate the 151st birth anniversary of Mahatma Gandhi.
The Custom Hiring Centre is supported and funded under the Meghalaya Livelihood and Access to Market project under the aegis of Meghalaya Basin Development Agency. The centre is being promoted by the KM Integrated Village Cooperative Society, a village-based thrift and credit society. The centre aims at providing agricultural tools and machineries for enhancing farm cultivation and production. Farmers can rent or lease tools such as power tiller, rototiller, post-hole digger, food sprayer, etc. at a minimal rate from the centre. Availability of such tools and machineries at the village will ease the burden of the farm drudgery, particularly for women and aged farmers.
From this center, and then utilize in the field and reduce the manual hours so that they can increase productivity of their farm produce.
This is the technology intervention that I was talking about. It's not possible for every farmer to buy a power tiller or every farmer to buy the equipment. This hiring center will allow them to hire it at a very nominal cost, not having to spend the money, not having to maintain the product, but yet being able to use it when they need it. So these kind of technology interventions, this custom hiring center will help do that. And we feel that this is a very important intervention for the farmers at the rural level. And we're going to have 72 of these centers throughout the state. More, if necessary, we will create.
Smokeless chulhas were also distributed with the objective of minimizing the use of fuel or wood. The chulhas are locally designed by the engineers of Soil and Water Conservation Department. The chulhas were designed as such that they emit less smoke. Chief Minister Conrad Sangma said that the state government is committed to improve farming income through various interventions and technological inputs. He also said the Custom Hiring Centre is the first of its kind in the state of Meghalaya, and such centres will act as a catalyst in optimizing farm production and revenue. Bureau Report, DD Meghalaya.
Various Durga Puja organizers who have been trying to figure out ways to organize the festival in this present COVID-19 hit scenarios in the country. Speaking to DD News Meghalaya, J.L. Das, General Secretary of Central Puja Committee, said that several guidelines has been stored to organize this festival. Das informed that in this time of pandemic, only rituals will be performed, excluding the gaiety, jollity and illumination which were witnessed in yestertimes. He also informed that Nepali Puja committees have opted not to perform animal sacrifice, which has never happened in the history of the Central Puja Committee. Das, however, urged the denizens of the state to refrain from unnecessary movement in pandals during the puja. Meanwhile, Pan Krishna Pal and idol maker said that this time there are certain restrictions with making of the idol. Pal informed that the entire structure of the deity has to be in one frame, which should not exceed 5 feet in height.
CPC will be in two parts. One is pre-puja and another is during puja. Because preparation is required. How to prepare? Here you see important role CPC playing, that we could able to convince our puja committee that this year pomp and gaiety and festivity may be avoided. It is our appeal will be restrict devotees visitors within their locality. And so far the sacrifice is concerned, in Shillong there are 8 Nepali Puja committees and they are very much cooperative. And considering this pandemic situation, they have decided to not to go for the animal sacrifice.
The Special Rural Works Programme scheme was launched by Nongstoin MLA Macmillan. The scheme has benefited 1,045 households in the year 2019 and 2020. The scheme was used for community development. A community hall and other developmental activities were conducted under the rural scheme. Through the scheme, CGI sheets were distributed which improved the living condition of the villagers. The scheme was delivered at the doorsteps, whereby each and every household in the constituency benefited from the scheme. Lady Keane College organized an international webinar on the theme Gandhi in the 21st Century. The seminar was jointly organized by Mahatma Gandhi Center for Conflict Resolution and Peace Studies, Lady Keane College and Northeast Institute of Social Science and Research, Dimapur, Nagaland. Dr. Reverend Father Ek Bona from Nigeria and Professor Meera Chakrabarti, Jain University, Bangalore, chaired the webinar. And now for the weather report. Maximum temperature 23 degrees Celsius, minimum temperature 17 degrees Celsius, relative humidity in the morning 79%, in the evening 86%, rainfall 1.0 millimeters. Forecast: Shillong and its adjoining areas will have generally cloudy sky with 1 or 2 spells of rain, thunder showers. And now let's have a look at the headlines once again. Total active cases in the country almost touches 10 lakh. Death toll rises to 1,842,000. Prime Minister Narendra Modi inaugurates strategically important Atal tunnel at Rohtang in Himachal. Chief Minister Conrad K. Sangma inaugurates state's first custom hiring centre. And Central Puja Committee sets new safety guidelines for 2020. Well, that's all we have for you in today's edition of the news. Do tune in tomorrow at the same time and same channel. Have a good night.